did try and place that. I swear they tried to place that in the zone and it fell out of the zone. But with the survey beacon information, Alliance know exactly where they can comfortably land and they're going to be safe for now.
Yeah, such a much better feeling, a much safer feeling to know that as you land, this building is going to be safe. So Alliance, they're going to be Gucci for now. And I'll tell you what, not just Gucci down, this is a pretty good spot because they are now looking at LG Chivas, who have rotated in front of them. This is two teams who have had a long way to go. Found themselves in two of the best spots, and that's one of the things you don't talk about sometimes, right, is if you leave it late and you get a pretty funky zone pull and you are one of the teams who is arriving latest, then because everyone else has guessed somewhere else or believes from their research that the zone is going to one place, it goes to another, there's spots open that you can find, and that's exactly what Alliance have done. Yeah, because once you've chosen a building, it's very difficult to leave said building because eyes are going to be on you from various different directions, and with half of this next circle being taken up by the mountain, there's only, what, maybe 4 buildings that are actually going to be in this next circle and just the area outside of the vault. And Moist Esports are going to be so happy with the fact that they did really force Exet off of that triple stack building and take it nice and early, because they're going to be able to hold this for quite some time and have a chance to maybe go back-to-back in this game. Oxygen rubbing shoulders with TSM at the moment, who's still inside of that building. Naked are going to be to TSM's left as well. Pulverex in the area. This is kind of the battle for Countdown at the moment, and you feel like only one team can really leave. Entropic coming back through that vault tunnel as well that we saw a few moments ago, and for now, Oxygen on this bridge, probably trying to plan their next move. Do they try and slide down into Skyhook, where that building is available, though Fnatic were holding the cafe a little bit earlier, but they won't know that, of course. There's a little bit of a risk to slide down and kind of, you know, put your hands together and pray that it's going to be a good place to play. So you could argue Moist, FaZe, FC Destroy and Fnatic are the teams who are in the best positions at the moment. You're completely right, there is one building that's kind of spare that the likes of Exet, 100 Thieves might be able to take if they push from that northwest side. Pioneers, by the way, are still alive. Nasky, as a solo, has been able to get into Skyhook and has been able to avoid any sort of confrontation right now, but that will very quickly change as this next circle moves in and other teams are trying to find buildings to play. Realize eliminated. Now we're going to start to see the lobby cut down. It's been a slow burner this game. But as the fuse is lit, we're getting a little bit closer to that TNT. Oxygen, no, they've got to start making a play. 10 seconds till the zone starts to close, and there's some good opening damage coming in from Vayne. They get the knock on to Imperial How. TSM, they're going to have to fight this one as a 2, as Oxygen get ahead of them as well. Yeah, the zone is going to force other teams maybe into this. NRG are in the area. Aiden the Destroyer does go down, though. It's a great response from Reps and TSM here, but who else wants some? Pulverex are also here. Here comes NRG too. This is going to be an absolute war in and around Countdown. I mentioned that only one can leave, and Oxygen probably thinking, well, if anywhere, everyone else is going to fight here, everyone else is going to scrap. We might be able to actually get ahead of the traffic. But instead, Reeds has to turn around, and now he'll fall as well. Vayne is out there. Pulverex now flying down behind them, mirroring them themselves. And Pulverex look like they might be the ones to come out here. NRG got out of dodge. They avoided everything. TSM eliminated as well as Oxygen. So Pulverex, who were last of the party, now get into the zone and can now do even more damage here as Pioneers do get eliminated. Nasky rats out to top 15, gets 1 placement point. Could that prove to be vital for getting into Championship Sunday? My goodness, the timing on that wall. There was an Arcstar at their feet. But the wall goes down from the Sheila as now we turn our attentions towards Fnatic, trying to force, trying to fight, trying to clear space, and trying to defend their building. 100 Thieves have fallen in the meantime. We're down to just 12. Every building is a war zone at the moment as teams are just trying to take space, trying to take a floor, and it's about just ringing that elevator and hoping no one is there when you open the door. Effect and Alliance, I think Effect may have just gone down there as well as E6 now alongside FaZe are going to be holding this building. And it doesn't matter where you are right now, you are not alone. There is someone that could very easily take you down if you step 1 foot wrong. Well, the craziest thing is, right, we were talking about Exet. Moist took that building from them, they lost 1. Exet's still alive and still inside of zone. And more importantly as well, Exet on their own in that building as well. So they're going to be able to wait for everyone else to do damage and maybe pick up the placement points off the back of that. Moist still in this building though, but it looks like they've had some neighbors move in down. This is looking very, very uncomfortable. Element 6
FaZe, and Alliance are all in the building with Moist. That is a terrifying building to be part of. FC Destroy are on the outside of things here, and they do have a lot of cover to work with. These crates can really work out for them. They just need to try and keep out of the action a little bit, but having the Newcastle is going to be massive for FC Destroy. Entropic, though, they kind of want to send this.
They're going to send it. They thought they had the damage, but the mobile shield might be enough to slow things down here. Shots are going to come in, but not quite connect here from Yuka. Herodator, but now he's left on his own. He's got the Newcastle wall to play behind. Kills going down either side of him. As it's a 2v1 with Entropic now. Can he win this? This would be a magical play, but looks unlikely.
Entropic going to try and get the revive here. Remember, they had sent one very quickly onto Fnatic in the previous game, and they were punished for it. But this time, if they can win this engagement against FC Destroy, they will hold a fantastic position for this end game. All the meanwhile, absolute carnage is happening on the northeast side. FC Destroy, you get eliminated, as well as the LG Chivas. Look at this building. This is going to be hell to pay if you want to try and escape as Naked also out.
Moist still inside of this building. Alliance have taken the roof, though. Alliance have control of the height. That means everyone else will have to leave first. But let's talk about Exet. Still alive, northern side of the zone, only team in the building. NRG also have a building to themselves. Fnatic and Pulverex, they are neighbors in the only other building inside of this zone.
Such a good play from NRG as well. It was when the fight was happening with TSM and Pulverex and Oxygen. NRG just dropped the evac tower, went up into the sky, got over everyone, and swooped on into Skyhook, almost unnoticed, it seems, as Exit just lost Nocturnal. Alliance are able to maybe just shoot across the map, but they should be able to get him back up. Remember, Exit are just a 2 on that northern side. 9 squads remaining, round 6 is closing. This is why I love Apex Legends. The last time we'll see World's Edge in the winner's bracket final here. And 9 squads to try and duke it out to call themselves the winners here in match number 3.
All eyes on Alliance at the moment. They are the ones with the height. The only problem for them is kind of Exet at the moment. Exet might be able to do a little bit of poke damage as they leave, which could cause some problems for them. So it's about managing economy, it's about managing the shields as you move in towards those final moments.
This is where compositions are going to come in handy as well. That Seer is going to be everything. The Dark Veils to give you a little bit of cover, even Bang Smoke.
And we're forgetting about Yuki on the Caustic. Nox Gas in that final zone could be such a difference maker here. As Fnatic now look to take space, everyone has to leave the building. Moist, they have to leave. E6 will leave. Moist are down, Xair down. It's 7 squads now, and who is going to be the one team to survive? Alliance still there, FaZe still there. E6 have been eliminated as well, as FaZe and Snipe down try and survive.
I mean, even having a Valkyrie here could be big, because you can get up in the sky, you can avoid some of this play, but Snipe down and Frex as a 2 still doing their job. Alliance get eliminated, and now Snipe down goes down as well, and Tropic from this southern side. They had one of the best positions, but they're down to 2 as well.
Well, here comes Fnatic though. Fnatic, you saw the EMP being hit. We saw them win this game yesterday, where they popped off in that 1v1. NRG gone as well. Fnatic just looking for their final victims. 3 squads remaining as Umachan goes to work here. He will win it for Fnatic. They will be the champions of game number 3. And once again, show the power of APAC North.
And show the power of Valkyrie as well, just being able to get